Hello my friends, welcome back to Keto and the Chaos. My name is Tammy, and on this channel I like to share all my tips and tricks on how I lost 200 pounds without bariatric surgery and how you can be successful on your own weight loss journey. So if that's what you're looking for, don't forget to click the subscribe button and ring the bell for more videos like this one to inspire you to get started. My top 3 tips. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I am so glad that you stopped by to check in on me on my week 9 of my summer keto weight loss cut. If you're not sure what a weight loss cut is, it's basically a diet. So I prefer not to diet most of the time and to take a short time in the summer where I really cut my calories. That's just how I like to do it. It helps me maintain my weight over time, and I don't have to stress about always being in a calorie deficit for the bulk of the year when I'm super busy as a dance mom to 9 kids and homeschooling and all of the other crazy stuff that I do in my normal life. So if you're new here, a little bit about me. I began my journey in 2017 on keto after gaining a ton of weight back. I had lost 110 pounds, and then in the course of having 2 more babies and a miscarriage, I put back on 150 pounds, and I was pretty desperate and looking for answers and a way out, and I just stumbled into keto thanks to the Lord who gave me that gift, and I'm so grateful every day that I was able to finally find something that would help me, that I could stick to, that would really help. I have not been ketogenic the entire time since January 1st, 2017. I lost 138 pounds the first year, and the second year I got to the 200 pound mark. And then after that, I have slowly incorporated carbs back into my diet. Last year in July, I had skin removal surgery, which maybe you have seen those videos. I have a whole playlist on my skin removal surgery that is, I am now over 1 year out. 1 year post-surgery, and it was one of the best and worst things I've ever done. I would say it's one of the best things I've ever done because it is absolutely divine to be able to look in the mirror and have a flat stomach and look like I probably should have when I was young and never got the chance to. But it did bring with it its host of issues. One big one was that I discovered that I have lipedema fat, which is a fatty tissue disorder, and I had it, and it flared up after my surgery, and my legs got really big, and so I've been kind of struggling with that. So this summer cut has been kind of addressing those issues in addition to just addressing the issue of that I have put on weight since I stopped doing my weight loss cuts, and I haven't been doing them for a while, and so I'm now doing one because it was time. It's been well over 2 years since I have done any kind of calorie deficit, really. I mean, I did a short mini cut back in the spring and things like that, but nothing that has been to this extent. So my plan is to do 12 weeks, and after that, I'll be doing another reverse diet. So if you're curious how I do that or how I'm going to do that, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss that, because one of the keys to being successful after doing an intense, all or nothing kind of super low calorie diet is to make sure that when you reincorporate food and calories, that you do it in a controlled way and you pay very close attention to what you're doing so that you don't feel the tendency to want to binge eat. Because when you restrict your food, you are basically telling your body that there's not enough food. And then when you start adding food back in, your hormones, your hunger hormones will hit you like a ton of bricks, and it can trigger you to want to just eat all of the things. But when you're careful about it and you slowly add the calories back in over time, you're more successful and maybe even lose a little bit more weight because you stay in a deficit a little bit longer and you don't let your body get convinced that it's starving to death and want to eat all the things, because you're doing it in a controlled way. And that was really successful for me. I think that's probably the number one thing that's helped me to maintain my weight loss, is knowing these things about hunger hormones and knowing how it works. And most everything I've learned about reverse dieting and the hunger hormones and how they work and all of that is from Colin Dewey, Dewaay, here on YouTube. If you go over there and you start watching his videos, don't forget to let him know that I sent you to him, because out of all of the gurus, weight loss gurus and things like that online, Colin just doesn't get enough credit. He is so down to earth and realistic and has the best advice, in my opinion, for people who are, dramatically overweight and lose a lot of weight and then they don't know what to do. And I just feel like Colin has the most realistic advice about that kind of stuff. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you everything that I ate this week. Some things are right on plan, some things are not. Every week is different. I go into it with high hopes and plans, but things don't always work out the way that I plan. Also, I'm going to be showing you my 360-degree body view before and after for this week. If you want to see the beginning of the cut, go back to the 6-week video, because I did it before and after. And when I get to week 12, I will be doing another before and after of the whole entire thing. But this, what you're going to see, is just the week-to-week progression. I feel like it's good to see, because there's not much change each time, but I feel like it's good to see that you can go bigger and smaller, and sometimes, your body, even the way it looks, will fluctuate just like it does on the scale, but it's the progress over time that makes the difference. And that is what I try and show in these videos, is you seeing me being consistent. Maybe I mess up, I have a diet break, consistent. And you get to see that you can't see in the 1 week time period much change, but over time you will see. So just hang in there for that. Don't worry. I promise it will come in a future video, but I just feel like if I show that every time, it's just kind of like giving it all away. I want you guys to be shocked and surprised when we get to the 12-week mark, and have it be kind of like, a frog in the pot of water kind of thing, and just kind of get used to what I look like, and then bam, I don't know. That's just how I decided to do this one. Sorry if it's not what you were hoping for. Another thing I show in this video is all of my weigh-ins every single day, just like the progress over time with my photos and with my adherence to the calories. Over time, my weigh-ins will show a progression as well. It doesn't always happen. Some weeks are up, some weeks are down. Every day, it's up or down, it's up or down. So I add up all of the weights for the week and show the average weight for the week. And that is what I go by over time. But even on the average, you'll see there's an up-down pattern as you go. There's lots of things that affect the scale, and it cannot be your number one focus, or you will get disappointed. Because even if you're super, super patient, which I am, it's hard to see that number on the scale not budge for a while. Especially when you're in a calorie deficit and you're doing everything right. So the last thing I show in this video is any exercise I did for the week. There's some fun stuff in this video. Hope you will enjoy that. And after you see all of the clips, I'm going to come back and talk about the data, how it affected me, my overall, my averages, how things are going, and what I expect from the future, and all of that fun stuff. So stick around. I don't want to lose you. And if you're curious, as you're watching these clips and you see products maybe that I eat or things like that, or you're just curious about me and my story, you can go down in the About section. I have everything linked below that I offer discount codes for, and also the link to my Facebook group if you want help getting started. We have a really great team over there that will help keep you focused and keep you getting to your goals. All right, so all that is out of the way. Let's get to the food. is Sunday. Welcome to another video, and today I have some friends coming over for dinner, so I'm not having as much food during my first meal as I normally would. I have taken out a couple of things, so you'll see that this I eat pretty much every single day. This is yogurt, what they call yogurt sludge, but what I call just protein yogurt. I take a cup of Greek yogurt, which is 227 grams of the 0% fat Greek yogurt, and I mix it with a little bit of almond milk and a scoop of perfect keto whey protein powder. Then I add in some lemonade Mio for flavoring, and on top I've got 30 grams of blueberries and 25 grams of sugar-free whipped cream, the Great Value brand. Then I'm also having 2 farm fresh eggs from my own chickens, and that's going to be my first meal of the day. Alrighty guys, I am having a barbecue, so I am having a little Caesar salad with 2 burgers on top, 2 skinny Sargento cheese pieces, and some tomatoes. And then this is my Jell-O fluff. I make this with a quart of heavy cream whipped with 2 sugar-free Jell-O packets, and then I fold in rinsed cottage cheese. It's pretty amazing. And I'm going to have some Quest chips, and that is going to be my last meal of the day. Alrighty guys, it's 10 o'clock at night. I just got home from 5 hours at the dance studio. Oh my goodness, help me now. I've got to do that all week too. Anyway, this is taco salad with Quest chips. I have Quest chips on the bottom, 1 package. Then I have 2 cups of lettuce, 8 ounces of 93.7 ground beef, 60 grams of tomatoes, 60 grams of pico de gallo, 30 grams of sour cream, and 40 grams of cheddar cheese. That's going to be my last meal of the day. Alrighty guys, it is 2:30 on Tuesday, and I'm about to have my first meal of the day. I'm having 2 eggs and my regular keto, perfect keto protein sludge, and that is going to be my first meal of the day. Alrighty guys, it is 10 o'clock on Tuesday. I just got home from dance studio, and I'm about to have my final meal of the day. Tonight I'm having spaghetti squash. This is 200 grams of spaghetti squash topped with 200 grams of Rayo's marinara, 6 ounces of 93.7 ground beef, and 20 grams of Parmesan cheese. That's going to be my last meal of the day. Alright guys, it is 3:30 on Wednesday. I have had an even crazier day, if you can believe it. Oh, I can't even tell you everything that happened today. But it is 3:30 and I'm finally having my first meal of the day. Today I am having 2 eggs, 40 grams of mozzarella cheese fried in a pan, 60 grams of Lando Frost ham also fried in a pan, a Built Bite, and my regular keto, perfect keto sludge. And that is going to be my first meal of the day. Alrighty guys, it's 9:30 on Wednesday and I'm about to have my final meal of the day. I am having 8 ounces of pork loin and some yellow squash with butter, and I'm going to be having a Built Bar, and that is going to be my last meal of the day. Okay guys, I am on my way out the door. I do not even have time to eat. It is 3 o'clock and I'm about to have my first meal of the day, and I don't really have time, like I said. I'm having 2 eggs and my regular lemon sludge, and that is going to be my first meal of the day. The dance studio, here's my second meal, 28 grams of almonds. Alrighty guys, it's 9 o'clock on Thursday night, and I'm about to have my last meal of the day. Tonight I am having Quest chip fajitas. So this is 1 pack of taco Quest chips, topped with 6 ounces of chicken breast, 100 grams of bell pepper, 60 grams of tomatoes, 30 grams of onion, 60 grams of salsa, and 30 grams of sour cream, and 30 grams of cheddar cheese. That is going to be my last meal of the day. It's Friday. Alrighty, it's Friday. And I'm about to do the chicken bucket workout. And hopefully it's going to go well today. Sunflowers are getting real tall behind me. Look at that. It's crazy. I want you got it done in 8 minutes that time. That's pretty good. Alrighty guys, catch you in the next segment. Alrighty guys, it's 2 o'clock on Friday and I'm about to have my first meal of the day. Today I'm having 2 eggs, 30 grams of mozzarella cheese, 40 grams of center cut bacon, and my regular keto, perfect keto lemon berry sludge, and that is going to be my first meal of the day. Alrighty guys, it's 9:30 and I'm about to have my last meal of the day. Today I am having Quest chip taco salad. Similar to yesterday, only I have 8 ounces of ground beef on here. Everything else is the same as yesterday, and that's going to be my last meal of the day. Walking in the parade! Alrighty guys, it is Saturday. I already walked in a parade, went to a carnival. It is only, I don't even know, 11:44, and I've got so much going on. I don't even know if I will eat. I didn't even have time to make myself some yogurt. I was trying to, but I ran out of time because I had to do some other things. So I grabbed an ounce of almonds, and I have this new cookie dough sample box. Yes, I know this has gluten in it. I'm probably gonna regret it, but I need to review this anyway, so I was already gonna take the risk. Built Bar, I don't even know the macros on it. Today's either gonna be one of those hit or miss days, like where I either eat way too much or not enough. This is kind of like how my normal life is on a daily. So I'm just giving myself grace today to do the best that I can. I know I'm planning to have a wings tonight at a concert. Yeah, concert. I've got so much today. It's literally insane. So I'm gonna eat these in the car while I'm driving my kids around to their different things, and I'll check in with you later if I eat something else. Okay, it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I had to stop at the gas station for another meal. I'm having a Colby Jack cheese. I am having some more almonds, and I am having this weird cheeseburger thing that I'm praying doesn't have gluten in it. I may regret that. I don't know. There was no ingredients, just said 200 calories, so, and 12 grams of protein. I'm praying that it won't make me sick. But it is what it is at this point. This day is out of control. I am like late. I have to get back to run my booth at the carnival, and I'm like half an hour away. So, I'm not gonna make it. Bye. We'll talk to you later. I'm at a concert and I am having a salad and this.
I hear it, yeah.
All right, so that was a pretty crazy week. I kind of don't know how I feel about it right now. I'm feeling not super happy. Realistically, the weigh-ins were not awesome, and it's been kind of frustrating this week to see the scale just be dumb. And you know, if you watched my video last week, that I was ovulating this week and I was expecting to have a gain, but it still was annoying. I don't know why. I just didn't really like it. Also, as you saw on Saturday, I ended up eating all kinds of weird stuff, and I ended up taking like a mini diet break. So my calories were 300 over what my goal is. Well, actually 400 almost. And that wasn't my intention, but for some reason I didn't plan that very well that day. I literally planned myself so tightly that I didn't plan any time to actually eat food. So that was a problem. Also, I walked so much. In fact, I walked 22,000 steps, which is equivalent to a full day in Disney, as I well know, because we just did that back in May. And my knee I guess I got runner's knee. I just went to the doctor today. That'll be in the next video, but I guess I got runner's knee because I just overextended myself, and now my knee is like sore, and I swelled up super bad in my knees. In fact, today is Monday. I couldn't even make the video yesterday because I was just recovering from Saturday because it was so hard. And I measured my knees yesterday, and they were up over an inch, both knees. Today I measured my knees, and my left one, which is the one I hurt, is still up, but my right one is back, and it's below, barely below. I didn't write that down, but it was barely below the 17-inch mark, which is where they were the last time I did measurements. So while we're already on the subject of measurements, since I already mentioned it, I'm going to say it was abysmal. In fact, I was up so much on every measurement, I just didn't even write it down. I almost just chucked my phone and just like, nope. I know that most of it was swelling from overextending myself and eating crappy food. So I'm calling it a scratch week. You can see from the 360 that I'm pudgier. That's how things sometimes go, you know? I mean, there's not always perfect success every single week. And I could just be like, dude, this is not working. I'm throwing in the towel. Some of you have come on here and told me you're never going to get below 190. You might as well throw in the towel. Obviously, keto's not working. Obviously, what you're doing is not working. But it is working. That's the thing. So let's go over the weigh-ins. 193.6, 193.2, 193.8. And those were the days leading up to ovulating, and I was like, dang, maybe I'm just going to like score and not have a weight gain this week. And then 195.2, 196.2, 195, and then 196.4, which was the result of the cruddy food that I ate on Saturday and all of the walking and the hurting of my knee. But all that being said, the average for the week was 195.2, which is only up a pound from last week. And for my ovulation week, that's shockingly low. I always gain a lot of weight during my ovulation week. In fact, often I have gained 6 or 7 pounds. So a 1 pound gain, dude, I can't shake a stick at that because that's actually a relief. Now, was I hoping for less than that? Yes. Was I feeling disappointed that I'm still 196? Yes. But I will say this, on Monday, I am now down to 194. So it's fine. It is what it is. Calories for this week were not terrible. Back on Sunday, I overate a tiny bit of calories. It was 1612, then 1456, 1499, 1490, 1511, 1471, and then Saturday tracked it best I could at 1878. I think that's pretty accurate, actually, because the little weird thing I got at the gas station had the calorie number and the protein number listed, so I think it was pretty close. That was the only food that I didn't really know what the macros were. Now, I don't know if I had carbs in it that I missed. I didn't taste like it did, but, I mean, it's a hot dog. I don't know. Like, who knows? I just needed something to eat. So, and I was apparently in a mood for almonds, like, I still am apparently in the mood for almonds. I don't know. But my average calories for the week was 1560, which is really only about 100 up from where I was thinking I would try and hit. And from last week, it's only up 70. So honestly, that's still in a pretty decent deficit for me. And I think, you know, having a little diet break here doesn't really matter. I'm kind of like on the 3-week mark anyway, and I was thinking about doing one, but I'm trying to push to 25th because I've got like a baseball game I'm going to go to, and I don't know what I'm going to eat that day. So, you know, that's all the talking to say I don't really know what I'm doing 90% of the time, right? Okay, so my protein average was 144, and I like to keep it at 10% in grams from my calories, so it was a little low. I should have hit 156. I only hit 144, but I digress. It is fine. It is what it is. The carbs, my average carbs for the week were 19 net. Pretty great. Average fat, 89. It was fine. I wish I had less fat, more protein, but whatever. I had to do what I had to do. Sometimes that happens. And you know what? If you end up having to eat something that maybe wasn't on plan, or you chose to eat like, you know, sugar or something, and then you just go, oh, I'm so terrible. I screwed everything up. Poor me, poor me. I'm just going to say screw it. That's when the trouble happens. When you say screw it, throw things to the wind, and you just start eating things because you're like, well, I already screwed up. I may as well just, make it a winner, screw up massively. Don't do that. Don't do that. Food has no morality. There's no guilt in what you choose to eat. You either choose to eat it and then you move on. That's just how it is. You accept the consequences, and sometimes there are consequences. Sometimes the consequences are super annoying. But the key to successful weight loss is to just say, okay, moving on to tomorrow, trying again. And as long as you keep course correcting and coming back to what you plan to do, you will eventually succeed. I did. I know how to do this. I've done it. This is easy peasy. I can do this. This is like old hat for me. The 1,500 mark of calories is really easy. Maybe that means I'm not in a deficit enough, but is what I'm going to do. And it's working. It's working well enough. Now that did put me, since I'm up a pound, that did put me back to 7.3 pounds lost in 9 weeks. So that doesn't look as pretty as last week saying I lost 8.3 and 8, but I know that it's going to come back down this week because this week is the week that the water weight usually whooshes off of me. So we'll see. Cross my fingers. I hate to say that and put it out into the ether in case it doesn't happen, but it is what it is. So that's all the data, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. Saturday was a day like you would not believe. Even on my hurt knee, I danced with my little girl, my 9-year-old. She loves concerts, and she especially loves these ones at our local park that we have once a year because the kids can go right up to the stage, and she was up there just dancing, getting the bass player's attention. I mean, to the point where the bass player gave her a tattoo sleeve to wear that matched his own. It was so cute. And I joined her. She dragged me up there, and I danced and danced and danced as much as my knee would allow for like over an hour. I was wiped out. We were jumping, and my whole family joined in. It was super, super fun. That's the kind of exercise I like. The kind that doesn't feel like exercise. It just feels like fun. I love that. That's so much fun. I was not able to get into the pool this week. Way too busy. I don't know if I'm going to get in it again before the summer's over. We shall see. Thankfully, it's still pretty hot, but this week is killer. My kids go back to school, the ones who are not homeschooled, and I have to start homeschooling the ones who are, and it's going to be a week. So we'll see how things go, but I think it's going to be fine. I'm not super worried about this week. I think it's going to be fairly straightforward. Maybe I should stop saying things like that in case it doesn't pan out. I don't know, but anyway, my voice is gone still from Saturday from all of the yelling and singing and things, and I do sound a little scratchy. But I am looking forward to another great week. Week 10 is going to be awesome. I'm excited, and hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. So that's all I have to say for today. We'll catch you all again soon.